Hello, everyone. What is going on? I am Limix, bringing you guys back some more My Hero Academia here today. I watched episode 3. Should I watch episode 3 because it was absolutely incredible, dude. The character build-up and development that they just had within this episode is like really impactful. Like, not even just the character build-up itself, but what the characters did should impact you. It's kind of nuts. We're gonna discuss that now. It's kind of nuts. But if you guys, of course, always enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you already haven't, and let's begin. So there's a lot of character build up here, and if you saw from last episode, it's pretty much All Might trying to diverse or try to put in his power. I can't even tell you that. He's trying to transfer his powers into freaking Deku. Now, this is weird because a lot of people didn't know how this is gonna work, and at the first time I read this, I didn't know how this was gonna work either. It just seemed weird. Like, how is this possible? Just put his hand on his chest. He's like, "Oh, Texas Flash!" How? What? But of course, you know. Then I read into it and indulged, and it did make more sense. He's essentially what he's trying to do is, since All Might is completely worn out. Well, not really more worn out. He's he's a limited hero, and Deku, who's this young youth who's got all this passion, you know, this determination, this hot-headed blood, and he's ready. He wants to take him in, and he kind of wants to make him somewhat of a pupil, if you want to look at it that close, okay? And it's kind of cool, right? Like, the guy who he looked up to the most for all of his life is actually going to help him. Like, is that not incredible? That's kind of incredible, dude. That'd be nuts. Anybody in his shoes would be freaking out, dude, that someone like freaking All Might is going to be doing this for him. Absolutely insane. And I thought it was cool too because he really motivated All Might in order to become a hero again. He was being a contradict, he was a hypocrite, he just completely denied all of his own advice. Like, oh, being as a hero, you need to risk your own life. And sir, you don't have a quirk, so I would not risk your life. But at the time when Katsuki was being taken away by that soda monster goop thingy, he didn't risk his life. He played it safe because he was injured. You know, he's got an injury that makes it to where he can only use his powers for like 3 hours. And he didn't take the chance to risk his life to go save that boy. But Deku did. And he has no quirk. He just ran in there, distracted the opponent as much as he could, try to get Katsuki out of there, but it did not work out. But luckily, All Might was there. And that definitely motivated him to become a much better hero. And definitely motivated him to help Deku in any way that he can to make his dream come true. Now, what Deku's dream for the long time, we've known for such a long time, is to become a hero, is to become one of the greatest heroes, is to get into the academy that he wants to get into, the school that he wants to get into, which is so hard to get into. It's got like a 0.02% chance to get into, I think I remember, if I remember correctly. The point is, it's stupid hard to get into, and all these people would just tell him and just drag him down the negativity with his dreams, how his mom told him even, and she was so upset about it. The doctor told him that he'll just never get a quirk. He should give up because at this time of his age, he should get a quirk, but he didn't get one, so he should give up. Even his idol told him he should just give it up. You can't be a hero without a quirk. Yo, this boy's glowing up. He's glowing up. He's gonna have to endure 10 months worth of training now. But in order to go deeper into that, I want to discuss first All Might's quirk, which is pretty much one for all, which is essentially, it's passed down to him as well. It's not originally his own quirk. He didn't receive it at his birth. It was passed down to him by somebody, and that somebody who gave it to him was passed down to somebody. But somebody was born with this quirk. Somebody was born with this quirk because it has a beginning point, obviously, and it's gonna keep being passed down from generation to generation to generation to person to person to person, and that's pretty much how his quirk works. It's been unknown to the naked eye for everything, and Deku, you know, finding out that the person he looks up to the most is actually going to be open to him about something that no one else knows but those two, All Might and now Deku, and clearly the people that also pass it down to him. This is absolutely insane. Like, he cannot just take All Might's trust and just tarnish it, because in his mind, you're thinking, he told me out of everyone else, he trusted me, whereas the whole world doesn't even know. Yes, I'll be stupid. I'd be stupid to say no. And he actually is going to acquire All Might's power. But the first thing is, first he has to get his body ready, since of course his body is not physically fit. It's not ready. Like, the guy is a twig. Like, he pretty much has my body like size and fitness, pretty much how he looks like at the beginning. But then he glows up and gets built and starts looking like Kid Boo. I'm like, yo, I might go to the gym and like try doing that, because that was kind of motivation. I'm not gonna lie, like, it actually motivated me, dude. So I did straight up got the same body build like Deku. And then after that, my man, 10 months and he's built as hell. I think it's time to go a 10-month regimen. I'm telling you, wait till it. What's 10 months from today? Today's April, what is that? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February of 2017. Bro, I'm about to be Kid Buu. I'm about to go through this. One Punch Man, Saitama, Deku, My Hero Academia, 10-month worth of training, 1,000 push-ups. I'm about to do it. But he needs to build his body strength up like a stupid amount. That's why he said 10 months. It needs to take a long time, a stupid amount, in order to actually, obtain this power that it can be transferred. And of course, it can only be transferred through the DNA, of course, and he just swallows a piece of hair. But eventually he does go through the 10-month process. I like how they sped it up so they wouldn't have to make it into separate episodes. It would have been a little annoying had they have done that. They definitely could have done that, milked it for some money, but that would have just been annoying. And I'm glad they didn't do that, because a lot of studios, they do that a lot, and it's actually hell. They're doing it for Naruto right now. RIP. But he essentially now has a body that's ready to actually acquire this power now. And what really made me, so motivated from what actually Deku did, it actually touched me, made me motivated, is the fact that my boy is weeping and everything, and he's at the top of this garbage because they did go to this complete deserted garbage place where people do illegal dumping, all type of stuff, and they just throw their garbage here. Ooh, sorry. And they throw the garbage here and everything like that. And he needed to completely remove all the garbage within the beach to actually see the horizon. That was his goal. And then All Might gave him this American dream plan that he had to do to get up early, to practice for exams, to get physically fit, all this type of stuff that would kill any normal person. And he had to work twice as hard. He had to do that double, just because he doesn't have a quirk at all. And it's so motivating, man. This right here is motivating, man. That means that anybody can do anything you reset your mind to it. Yeah. All that Nike stuff is not a lie, man. Just do it. They're not lying. They really aren't. He needs to practice for his entrance exams as well to actually, in order to get into this academy that he wants to get into. The stupid hard one, of course, Katsu is actually trying to get that as well. Jumping ahead, they actually did introduce the next female character, the one with the psychic ability. She can make things float. Stuff like that with gravity. I forget her name, but she actually does play a role. She's kind of important. So yeah, anime only watchers, I would pay attention to her. She's kind of important, and you'll see later on as the show goes on. But it was really heartfelt. I'm not even gonna lie. It was really heartfelt. You see him weeping to the top of the trash can. You can see the Orion. All Might is shocked that he could see him do it at the very last minute. Just pushed everything. And I mean, it wasn't even pushed. He was cleaned, spotless, not a single drop of dust, not a grain, nothing, dude, not a molecule. Every bit of that garbage place that had garbage in it was gone. It's just stacked up now and gone. It's completely clean, like it's brand new. And he knew from this moment on that Deku was the right successor in order to take his power. And I was like, yo, man, I love this show so much. If they could just drop if they just reconfirm this entire series, right, to have like 100 episodes, and it just drop all the 100 episodes, right, I would marathon. I would legitimately marathon. Like, life would have meaning, and then it'd be over, but it'd be okay because it's 100 episodes and they all dropped it at once. It'd be amazing, because you know how unbearably upsetting it is to wait every week. But Sunday is a good day where we got Dragon Ball Super, we got My Hero Academia, we got One Piece, a lot of good shows. Some of the new shows from this current season, a lot of good shows do come on Sunday, surprisingly. So shout out to Sunday. Shout out to Sunday. Usually where they don't have any good anime, it's usually Saturday, but Sunday you're kind of doing numbers. But then he's actually now into the entrance exams now, and he has to do the practice exams. I did not like the snobby guy who stood up and was being a dick. He's like, oh, don't talk while he's talking. I'm like, yo, dude, you're a dweeb. You literally stood up and spoke like you're someone. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? Please define to me, who are you? But it's very amazing because they are foreshadowing now to the practice exams, and oh my god, it's gonna be so lit. I legitimately cannot wait. A week from today, the practice exams are gonna be so lit, man. You have no idea, they're gonna be so lit, and I cannot wait for my man Deku, but to show him all that he's powerful. I can't quite remember though when the powers actually like activated, when they start to work. I can't remember that. It's been such a stupid long time since I've actually read within early on the chapters, but no spoilers. Anyone that read the manga, they'll probably just look back at it again, because I don't want anyone else in the comment section to get spoiled. But that's really it though for this review. So of course, as always, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you all thought about this amazing episode. Just overall, what you think of this anime and Deku as well. And All Might, I kind of grown with All Might. Definitely grown with All Might. I love the guy so much. But that's it. So of course, if you guys can give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave feedback down below, that'd be most appreciated. But with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Goodbye.